Yo, what's good? What's happening? We back. Brand new episode 3 from the Ring Podcast. It's your boy Chris J. And if you're watching us, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. If you're listening, whoever you listen to, make sure you subscribe and follow. Got the boy Tyler here.
Yo.
Real sad there.
Good.
Alright, cool. So we all here. Make sure you follow us on Twitter as well, Threes from the Ring, as well. Also, shout out to you guys that listened to the episode the past couple weeks ago where we our wrestling recap that got a lot of views as well. I guess shout out to the South Korean people co-signing. Hey, we don't rock with Sokoa like that. So,
hey, if they go keep watching for them, look, I'll become a Solo Sokoa hate account. What a free What a free I what 50 Cent say I don't like this nigga, man.
But geez, like, shout out to you guys from South Korea who don't rock with Solo. Make sure you listen to last week's episode as well. It was some more Solo hate in there. But with that said, we appreciate you guys. Make sure you just continue to peep. Make sure you continue to listen. Support the brand. But with that said, let's go ahead straight into our wrestling segment of the show. After we recorded last week, a lot happened.
Yes.
Well, we talked about the good, and then the bad literally struck like the Undertaker gone. Where I think that was Thursday, right, Daytrail? I think it was Thursday. Daytrail put in the group chat, "Hey, Vince about to get up about it. That's a nasty thing, Vince." And I was like, "I'm at work." I'm like, "Huh?" And all I do is check Twitter, read some things, and I was like, "Oh yeah, he's out here." Because I think that was the third allegation article within,
within this at least
a year,
13 months.
Yeah, at least I want to say a year and a half. I want to say so. That's the third one, and the third being the worst one that we've seen. So pretty much, if you don't know what happened, Vince McMahon. I gotta edit that ticker. I forgot the belt, got the boots. But yeah, Vince McMahon has officially gotten the boot. It's not really much I really want to repeat from that article and court document. It's open to the internet for you to see and read, but this is really the worst one, where especially post TKO group, all of that, this is the worst thing that could have came out.
Yeah, he was literally just in the TKO announcement the day before on CNN or C-SPAN or wherever the heck they show all the
when they do all the little money business things. Yeah, that's like CNBC and stuff like that, I believe. But
and then with that criminal mustache.
Yeah, looking
like he cut the mustache off.
He cut the mustache off. I think he just his hair is still dyed black, so he just looks like Norman Osborn. But so with that said, this is legit the worst. Read it at your own risk. We're not going to be like some of these podcasts who's just reading certain excerpt verbatim. We're just like, at this point, the man's a sicko. This is the nastiest one. And just with that said, prayers and love towards the victim. I'm not even gonna say her name because literally just out of sensitivity, but prayers to that woman, to everything that she had to suffer in regards to that. And the good thing is, to many and as a whole, VKM is gone. He's officially not a part of WWE. Only thing he has is pretty much founder and ownership stock, but he is not CEO. He doesn't have a chair on the board. He is kaput, gone, adios. And I think just my perspective on it at the end of the day, and I'll let you guys give y'all thoughts as well. It's like we've already went over when he first retired, when the allegations first came out. Well, at least the public allegations, once it made more public than setting it like that. Then in him retiring, that was more like, okay, we'll see where things go from here. Then he got back around, and I think the second set of allegations came around in the process of him trying to sell. That probably played a stall. Then this one is just legit put in the. This is just sickening, especially because it puts others in bad light, like a Brock Lesnar. But my thing is, and this is just my point, I just want to go with this. Don't play people. It's just, besides the fact, like, the good thing is, look, this man doesn't have no say or control over that company. He's gone. But don't play who's who play cover up, because at the end of the day, you're not sitting in these seats. You wasn't present, and you don't know who knows what.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, you can be around a good-hearted person, and next thing you know, and you wouldn't even know that person will be at a Diddy party, being touched down. With that said, but you don't know these people, what they do outside of who or what. Yes, that man's a very sick freak, but he had his party of sick freaks to be around. It wasn't like, it's impossible to know that whether his daughter, son-in-law, whoever knew, even the other talent, unless they were that close to him, like the one person that was named. But I think people trying to play the whole kingdom must fall thing is being very obnoxious and weird when it comes to it.
Because at the end of the day, it's not falling.
It falls
he
on
just
one
has to go,
because he's the one that is the head, and those who were very much close to it need to be gone as well, which at this point kind of seen. But don't play allegation Olympic and pointing fingers, because in this social media era, you come at the wrong character, you will see a lawsuit, just like the person who put that Taylor Swift AI pick up, and they trying their hardest to get that person aside. So don't play internet games with certain people coming at their character or questioning whether they know or not. That's all I'm saying in regards to it. But the man is gone. I'm pretty sure everybody who had, like, y'all can't, well, I'm also saying this, dirt sheets can't use their fear mongering techniques using that man's name no more. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. The man is gone. He's still gonna get paid because he owns that company. He has plenty of stock, but he's gone.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. And all they can do is just make it a better place, which to an extent, I'm pretty sure it has improved. It has. But at the end of the day, you can't just play allegation Olympics. I don't like that, because it just makes it seem like you're taking away from the victim's pain and suffering by trying to put it on people who didn't know or had much knowledge of what it is or what it looked like at the end of the day. So that's my thoughts. I'll let you guys give y'all takes on it.
Yeah, I don't really have anything different than what you kind of said. For me personally, like, again, a lot of people don't have the victim in mind. Like, people run, like, Twitter accounts run around like they dirt sheets. So they run around trying to get the most likes, clicks, and stuff like that. And again, a victim is involved in this situation. You know, somebody's life was in a situation they was dealt with. No matter how you feel about, you know, Me Too movements or people speaking out and stuff like that, don't disrespect the person who was bold enough to get this sicko up out of here, you know, if she got money or not. Shoot, if he ain't want this to get out there, should have paid him more. But imagine it's other victims. I think she was only paid like $3 million. It's a victim out there that was paid $7 or $11 million by Vincent Kennedy. And that's more than some talent other than like Brock or Cena ever made. So, like, what I'm trying to say is like that man's a sicko, so there's no respect that comes to him. For people trying to say, well, if this was this person who run the company on Raw Creative, they would have. So Tony Khan ain't got nothing to do with this. We don't know if Trips got anything to do with this until more information comes out. So until then, I'm not about to put that man down in any extent. The only person
this even was his name would have been mentioned.
Yeah,
exactly.
But there was a lot of disclosed people names in Stephanie's name was mentioned. Talk about she really didn't do an investigation. That's neither here nor there. The only person that probably get the next boot is Bruce Pritchard because Ronda said something, and I'm pretty sure Ronda is real cool with a TKO high up, so they gonna see that tweet. They probably gonna look into it. We probably won't see Bruce Pritchard no more, but I can care less about that nigga. I've been praying on his downfall for a minute.
Yeah.
So like it ain't really like. I think like Cody said it best. As if you are as if you was in the talent shoes, you keep pushing. It's my employer. My contract come up, I fill out, or I just stay home until my contract up. Either way, I'm gonna keep pushing and keep my head up. But you can tell even when the first time bro stopped having his hands on like creative and stuff like that, stuff started to change in terms of morale with the company and stuff like that. Wrestlers seemed a little bit more happy. And a little bit more hungry, like we were just talking about before the podcast. People like Drew, who just became the best heel in the company, like seemingly out of thin air, and I think it's just because a lot of people understand that, it's possible for anybody to take that quote unquote brass ring, especially with Roman slowing down at the rate he's slowing down at. So like, and then when Vince not stopping you because he don't like you or don't like the way you look or don't like the way you smell or whatever the heck Vince criteria is for not liking certain superstars who need to be where they at, we're gonna keep it pushing and keep it moving. So again, I personally side with the victim in this situation when it comes to anything. I'm not about to I'm not about to put any type of blame on somebody because they didn't answer like a question right, which there was no right way to answer that question. You can either be like, my father-in-law is a piece of shit and deal with those consequences, or you can be like, hey, you see the article? You know what happened? Did you see this gate, though? Did you see these bands, though? So, like, there's no way to answer. My nigga Dana White slapped the dog taste out his wife's mouth on 4K camera. He was like, my bad. But we just hit the top gate at the Toyota Center, nigga. So holla at me. Like, there was really no way to answer these questions, right? They didn't silence any of the reporters, didn't tell them that they couldn't ask any questions. So right. Triple H knew it was coming. He had that answer pre-scripted. Cody Rhodes knew it was coming. He had that answer pre-scripted. Johnny Knox got answered that thing a while ago, and she already had an answer ready. So I'm pretty sure the talent is already prepped on what's going on.
Yep.
And again, there's no like censorship towards the thing. Like, you read the article, you see the names that were named, we deal with it. Like, this is how corporate move. That's how corporate people move. When we might go get into that. We can go to a whole bunch of situations how corporate niggas move, and is it right? Probably not. Most likely not how they answer questions. But is it reality? Yeah. What can you do? Like Tony Khan, when that Chris Jericho stuff happened, we found out he was a sicko. He was just supposed to say, I'm a firing Chris Jericho right now, and he's never going to be in his company again. No, he got to play it safe. Because one, on the Chris Jericho situation that's different from Vince McMahon, one, it's an allegation. So, nobody's like,
Right, you get fired for an allegation, and you come to find out it's not true. He could sue the hell out of that company.
Yep.
Sue out the company, and
then also it's a potential. It was a former legit employee. Like the victim in this situation just sounds like one of Vince's mistresses, honestly.
Yeah. So
and
like,
he did put on payroll.
So like the Chris's situation, like, not only can he not like just quote unquote fire Chris Jericho out of nowhere, like there's a lot that comes with it. There's a lot comes with acknowledging it too. Because if you acknowledge it, that means you knew about it when it happened and you did nothing about it. So there's a lot when it comes None of us is in these positions to tell a nigga how to do it. I ain't got my degree at corporate speeding. So, like, again, it is what it is. I hope the more of the story, a lot of white people with money are POSs, and you got to deal with that. And, yeah, but rest in peace, Vince. I won, man. Like Drew McIntyre said, what's the name of the day? I prayed for this. I prayed for this. Listen, nigga, Raw after Mania, after that, I was like, I need Vince gone. I need no smoke. I was like, I need that nigga shot. This was before I knew anything about the alligator. I need that nigga shot. Because that Raw after Mania last year was the worst thing I ever seen in my whole entire life. It had his hands all over it. I need that nigga shot in the back of the head. So, business-wise, not in real life. Please don't arrest me. But, like, I'm happy. You know, I'm ecstatic. And, again, I hope that victim gets everything she deserves in this situation. If that nigga gets sued some more and he gets some jail time and she garnishes some wages, let's go. So, yeah, that's my take on it, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in line with what you guys said. You know, stop trying to, you know, further put the spotlight on, you know, the wrongdoers, and, you know, just keep the victim in your prayers. You know, it's people's lives that being affected. We don't know how bad this is really affecting them. So, you know, all this press, you know, if they not off social media, I'm pretty sure they seeing all this stuff and they see, you know, what people say. You know, just be mindful of, like you said, just be mindful of the victim in the situation and stop just trying to keep adding on to the it's already past smoke. Stop trying to keep, you know, throwing more into the fire. It's already there. It's still burning. So, you know, just, you know, it's nothing else that we can say as people on the outside looking in that's going to make the situation any worse or any better.
Pretty much. And just to wrap it up, and like just something Datra mentioned, media training is super important. This is why wrestling journalism isn't taken seriously. This is why people like the people like a Sean Ross Sapp, who, even though I believe he's a goofy, but at the same time, he doesn't have this type of insider information. Because if he did, it would have been reported. We just hear hearsay. But media training is super important here, even with the talent wrestlers. That's why you get the answers like a Triple H with the no comment, but let's talk about these bands. Cody Rhodes being the face of the company at this point, giving the sympathetic, but let's talk about this. We're doing better here. This is what's going on present. Media training. And a lot of you guys don't want to acknowledge that, but it is what it is. It's like anytime these situations occur, people gonna sit there and acknowledge it to an extent, and that's just what it is. It takes a lot of media training, whether you are the other side where you are the person asking, because of course you're gonna be bold to ask. It's just a way of going about it, but it's also the difference between pressing the agenda. Because like I said, WWE even knows they're gonna ask, because if they backed out of doing a presser, it would have been a different thing. But your people's media trained. It's simple, and like they say, it's corporate, and it is what it is. You guys hate reality, and I think that's the issue with a lot of people. They hate the reality, especially in spaces that they don't understand. The media will ask the hard questions, and they even know what the response they're going to get. They just gonna give it to you guys, and if you're happy, it is what it is. If you're sad, it is what it is. If you're mad, it is what it is. But they did their job. So, like I said, I do respect the reporters for not running from it, and I respect WWE people like Triple H and Cody, who are the faces. Triple H being the corporate face, and Cody being the locker room face, and even the company face, doing it the way they handled it. It is what it is.
For all we know, who knows? They could be getting ready to prepare their own way of talking about the situation on their own, so people can get insight if that's needed be. You know, exactly. Like you said, they didn't want to take away from what was, you know, a good night, you know, amongst, you know, the bullshit.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, They still went on with the show, and it wasn't.
They
like,
announced before the show that they were still.
they were
They
doing the
never
press
announced that they were doing the press conference. They just do it.
Yeah, but it was already confirmed that they were doing one. As in, they know what they were getting themselves.
They know it. Yeah.
But hey, y'all expect too much out of wrestling journalism. Let's just keep it at that. But let's go ahead and talk about the first major pay-per-view of this year, the Royal Rumble in itself, which solid show in terms of what we expected from the winners of each Rumble. We were pretty much right on the money in regards to that. So, but overall, it was a solid showing. Let's go ahead and just talk about the pay-per-view in order. In its order, but the women's Rumble opened up tonight with Natalya opening up, being the number one, and Naomi making her grand return at number 2, which was a good way to open up the night, get the crowd popping, and going from there. Shout out to Naomi making a return, coming back to work as if nothing never happened, which I respect. But she looked great. Then Bayley comes out at 3, who is our eventual winner. But I feel like this was one of the better women Rumbles.
No, it was the best.
This was the best. It was better than a men's match too.
I'm trying to really, because like there's only been so few women ones.
The first one was good. The first one
was good.
And
last year was good.
Last year was decent. Was last year Sasha doing a split?
That was 2020.
No, that
was 21.
That was 20. You sure? Or was that 22?
When did they leave? In 22?
I want to say it was either 22.
You're right. It was 22. It was 22.
Either way.
Because 21, I think they still were in the Thunderdome.
Yeah, 21 still the Thunderdome. So it had been 22 or 23. But either way, because they ran from
not the top that. The reason I say this was the best one, probably other than the inaugural one, because of the Ronda Rousey thing and stuff like that. This is the best one because did not rely on no legend talent.
Yeah, I'm glad they
did. Diva stands are hurt. No, they hurt.
Yeah, stands is crazy.
But Diva stands are hurt. But this is just relied on the strength of that division. Mm-hmm. Like it was a showcase of the strength of that division. Like, of course, I could have gone without seeing. And no disrespect to the competitors, but like Valhalla and stuff like that. But it still was a good Rumble. But like the Jay stuff, like that was a show.
Jay, that was a moment. I'm so glad that they planned that moment out for her, because she came out looking like a star. She was already a star before that, but they really made her feel like she was like this is it. She's really here.
This is the person who's about to help carry this division over the next decade.
This is the person who's going to take over the division. Like, imagine AEW. What did I tell you niggas, bro? Pull up the tape from years ago. I said, if they don't do this right over there, they are just priming her for WWE.
Yep.
Priming her, bro. And this is what happens. Pull up that tape. I get 1,000 predictions wrong, but I ain't get that one.
Hey, look, that is one of your most notable takes. That's one of your most notable takes.
Like that, you could just see it. And you can see it with other stars over there. You can see it with Ricky Starks. Like, hey, that nigga off his way. Go ahead, throw on the property of WWE Performance Center t-shirt. It be like that sometimes. Like the only person that people think is they was priming for WWE, but is not going, and that's MJF. Like MJF is staying as long as that shit, because he's taking the Cody road right now, and being, I want to be the face, even though hardcore fans not really liking me anymore. Now, I go all that to say, Jayla is spectacular. Bianca with the Jay stare off. I might just name, if I have daughters, I might name one of them Jade and one of them Bianca. I don't. Like,
not bad.
Oh. You Liv Morgan coming back, which look, I told niggas she was coming back.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan coming back, perfect. She had the Britney Spears outfit on. I'm too young to get it first try for all the old heads who did. Shout out to y'all. I'm too
I
young.
wouldn't even thought of it, to be honest.
I was like 3 when that video came out, or something like that, or like 5 or 6 or something. I don't know. Like they said, like 2001 or 2002. 2002 when that video came out.
It was probably about like 5 or 6. Probably when you paid attention, nothing like that.
Once again, I didn't care.
You're like,
yeah.
But she shout out to that fit. Shout out to Nia Jax. Primed her looking really well for her to eventually go against Rhea. Really good. Shout out to Kairi Sane. I want to personally say shout out to Kairi Sane because a lot of people are being tough on her when it comes to like her debut, not really getting a reaction. Mind you, a lot of hardcore fans are not really at WWE shows no more. It's a lot of just casuals, and it be like that.
So this is some people's like introduction to her.
Yeah, like when you bring like black and gold people, NXT niggas is not gonna really react because a lot of black and gold NXT watchers are in AEW shows right now.
Yeah.
So, like,
and not that many of them.
And people talk about she lost matches and stuff like that, and she kinda, I don't even know if it was a botch or not, that Kairi Sane elimination, but she's still hilarious. I'm pretty sure she's using WWE as a retirement check. So you do what you gotta do on that. I ain't mad at you.
Mm-hmm.
So but shout out to Kairi, shout out to Asuka. 42, like, and still the brightest star in that. Shout out to Naomi, proved that she is a star, that she should be getting taken seriously, like the horsewomen. And with Sasha not coming back, she can take that spot, my G. Like that Sasha voice. So you got
Jordan Grace.
Perfect. Look, I know they probably don't test at TNA. I ain't mad at you though. She was swole. She was
always been thinking she used to be bigger. She cut a lot.
Nigga, look. Same thing Braun takes around June 26th. The same thing she got right now. So what Cheryl's trying to say? Cheryl's trying to say, hey, we know the same guy. I get the same stuff. But in all
that man to this day is wild for saying that too.
I personally believe that Forbidden Doors shouldn't be a thing unless it's a handshake agreement or we're not going to poach your talent. Unfortunately, my nigga TNA and everybody that's over there, Triple H just basically poached your talent. Shorty will be there in a for property of the Performance Center WWE t-shirt extremely soon.
I had a theory about that though, because the way he talked about it at the press conference as like a working relationship, I can see them doing more of that. I still get where you're coming from with the poaching thing, but I can still see them like, hey, because remember how he talks about like how he want to kind of bring back like the territory type of feel, and how they kind of go back and forth. Like I could see a little bit more of that happening now.
I think the only people that will do a crazy working relationship with, and it won't happen, is probably some bigger Japan entity because they want to break through in that market even more. That market for them is really, really terrible. But like, just to be completely honest, like, it's some poaching. Just like Forbidden Door one for wrestling fans. That was for Tony Khan Raiders, my G.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Forbidden Door niggas in AEW t-shirts right now. So like, but all jokes aside, Jordan Grace looked amazing. Everybody in that Rumble did they thing. Contrary to the men. And then there was some aspects where you can see the green in some people. Like you see like
Maxine Dupree.
Maxine, I thought I was the only one. It was sometimes she was lost in that joint, bro.
No, when I watched, I'm like, it's clear somebody like, hey, you supposed to do this. Or she looks hesitant.
Yeah. But it is what it is. Like with when you have 90% of the people who enjoy Royal Rumbles wanting to see Scotty 2 Hotty come out and do the worm just for nostalgia reasons, and you don't have that, you gotta have moments with your current talent to build them up. And that's what they did. Like, now we salivating for Jade. Like, we didn't see her Monday. We want to see her. Like, where is the Jade coming?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, hey, Jordan Grace, you got cheered by that WWE fan base. People like you. Triple H about to say when their contract up and put this t-shirt on. So you see it. Naomi, she always gonna get a pop. Like, Naomi is extremely popular with casual hard.
It was in her Florida is her hometown too, so
They could have been in Alaska.
But yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was beautiful. Contrary to the men's. I hated that men's rumble. But
it wasn't terrible.
We'll get to the men's rumble.
That was a bottle chair rumble.
It was.
Yeah.
Definitely was. It was just pretty much setting us up to get to what happened, but we'll talk about that shortly. So next, we'll go ahead and talk about the men's fatal four-way. That match in itself was, look, man. It was just, hey, look, man. We just giving you guys this match so Roman's in a big 4 pay-per-view, so you guys can't complain. But here you go, and we put in LA Knight and AJ in it, and Randy Orton. At this point, I don't think Randy's fully healthy. That man has yet to take a bump. I thought niggas was just joking, but this match sealed it. He has yet to take a real bump in a match. Like, he is overly protected in terms of, like, look, I don't know what the hell's going on with that, but overall it was cool. Some of the spots were cool. Solo popping up. South Korea booed as a South Korea. They all shook their head and booed at their TVs or phones in unison. Like, what is this?
Like,
exactly. Like, what is this? Here we go again. On his way to being back-to-back most hated wrestler of all time in South Korea and in Daytra's household. But man started thumbing niggas to death. Then in classic case, we thought we was about to get the stack on spot, which would have been, of course, a cool way to end the match, but we know it wasn't going to end that way. Plus,
it was disrespectful for them to stack. Roman stacking 3 niggas? All right. Edge, I mean, Daniel Bryan.
Edge and Daniel Bryan.
But 3 niggas? Come on.
Yeah. Especially Randy Orton, AJ, and then people's favorite LA Knight, aka dude's gonna fight Seth at WrestleMania. But
I will personally not watch WrestleMania, bro. Like, Tyler will have to go over your crib because I will personally not pay for the internet.
He said, I'm turning the internet off.
Hey, bro, I could put my headphones in, bro.
He said, "Oh, WrestleMania won't be played in this house, nigga. It's not gonna be played." He gonna walk in your room, be like, "Nigga, you watching WrestleMania?"
Watch it on my phone.
If that nigga, and he goes, I need niggas to know how bad LA Knight is in that ring, bro. Fire promo. Amazing for the garbage, bro. And he's gonna get that US title. And let's see how he do with that. He's a bum. Okay? Like, it's he's a bum. If he hit us LA Knight, I think your journey to where you at now is amazing.
Respect.
The way you waiting to now is amazing. Like, Shawn Michaels just came out and said, nigga, they about to fire you on multiple occasions.
Yep.
But you're washed. And they know, look, they got you at the wrong time. You was over there in Impact. You know, Impact.
It made sense from why he explained it. It made sense why he didn't leave because, you know, gotta get them back.
You know, but I'm sorry, big dog. What Roman say? I'm just not feeling it. I'm just not. That quarterfinal match was decent. I like everybody smacking Roman with finishers though. That was great.
Wait, I don't think LA Knight even got his off.
No, he did.
Like everybody
I
smacking
don't
Roman.
remember him getting his off, G.
And mind you, okay, so Randy do take bumps. His bump is the RKO.
I know I don't count that.
That's his only bump, bro. That's the only bump on him taking.
But I'm pretty. I feel almost positive LA Knight didn't get his finisher off.
I'm cool with that. Rumor mill going early. Speaking of Randy, the rumor mill is that it's him versus Solo at Mania. Now, you don't want to see a grown man cry like me. But I will cry. Give me Randy versus somebody young so he can put them over at Mania and stuff like that. And that's not named Solo Sikoa. Give me Braun Breaker. Give me Carmelo Hayes and Trick. Trick, my bad. And Trick. Give me Santos Escobar. Don't give me Solo. Soon as the bloodline stuff over, we need you back at the Performance Center, bro. We need you back in there. I'm sorry. Who want to watch main event Solo matches, bro? The man don't talk. For the whole bloodline feud, he didn't talk. And just for when the bloodline stuff is over, hey, I'm Solo Sikoa. This is me now. Nobody want to hear that, man. Go to the Performance Center, put on some shoes, get some stuff situated, get you a little character, come back next Rumble. We're gonna see what we can do. But
they need to change up his gear a little bit too, because they put the pads on him and now he look like Samoa Joe.
They did give him boots, G. I was like, damn,
some thick ass Power Ranger boots, G.
No, he got Rikishi's old boots, G.
No, do like Rikishi's old boots.
Rikishi's old wrestler boots, G. Which is crazy. But overall, that match was okay. I really thought Solo was taking the pin, but I'm sorry. LA Knight. LA Knight was taking that pin, but he got Superman punched out the equation, which is more hilarious.
I think what makes sense for AJ to get pinned, because if AJ's the one that gets pinned, that means they're gonna find a reason for him to fight his way into a one-on-one match for Roman.
He could, but no.
And we not seeing Roman until April 4th. We ain't seeing Roman.
Until Cody gets in that man's face and says, "I choose you, nigga." We're not seeing that man. So, but I'm a firm believer in a multi-man match. If you're the one to eat the pin, especially unless it was a nefarious means, and that was not a nefarious means, because they did get Solo out the way, but the nefarious means really wasn't there. Roman literally got up, Superman punched LA Knight, speared AJ, and all in one sequence. It is what it is, unfortunately. That was the game.
Why is Dijak fighting this nigga with the flannel on NXT?
Dijak's role is to be an evil cop.
Dijak is Steven Seagal, bro. What's wrong with him?
He really is. Like I said, he's an evil bad cop. That's his role.
He's RoboCop. He's RoboCop without the Robo.
Yeah, he's pretty much. Is the person? Flannel.
I think it's Josh Briggs. Josh Briggs, the dude that
So he went from beating up black people, because I forgot who the black person he was fighting. Then he was beating up Native Americans, and now he's beating up white trash. No offense to Josh Briggs. You see the comments here, right? He beats up on the lesser, what he deems as the lesser man. That's his gimmick. A bad cop. He's a dirty cop. That's his role. That's his gimmick without saying it. So, but yeah, either way, it was okay fatal 4-way match. It is what it is. It was just so Roman could be on the card for his dates.
Damn, Santino daughter, fine as hell.
Yes. Moving on. Oh yeah. So then Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul, once again, Logan Paul showing he's good. KO giving us a good match. I enjoyed this one, despite
They said KO might have his foot is fucked up too.
But he's been working through it, so he's fine. It's not, even though he does insane stuff. Listen, KO wrestles like a creative wrestler, but and he's fine, so it's okay. He's still doing swan times, he's still doing flips, so it's all good. But it was still a good match. Logan Paul constantly showing improvement in the ring, especially being in a match with somebody like KO. Oh, by the way, when I was rewatching old Rumbles, especially like the past few years, KO has almost been in some type of no disqualification, death match style match in each of his Rumble matches, singles matches, like throughout the years. So he's a constant Rumble performer. He will give you a match, and then if he wants to, he'll pop up in a Rumble in itself. But shout out to him. Either way, it was still a good match. You pretty much in a way showed that KO can beat him. It was just KO got to take the knucks off like a dumbass. But it is what it is. But it was a good match. Sets up for a rematch. It's just I don't think KO is going to be the one to beat him for the belt. It's going to be one LA night, which is unfortunate because that's going to be Logan Paul's worst match.
Hope they prepare for that.
Like, or
the only way that match won't be bad, like I said, they have to make that U.S. title match at Mania a multi-man match. Even though LA Knight will be in it and he'll win, make it, just give us something.
Look, man, just get ready for Logan Paul. If Logan Paul becomes a ring general and carries LA Knight to a epic match, we got to give Logan Paul his respect as a wrestler. We got to give him his respect, too. But it was a cool match. Y'all thoughts on it?
It was cool. It was what I expected it to be. I kind of figured that the finish was gonna be non clean. So
yeah, I ain't got no hate towards it. Like I kind of knew Logan Paul probably gonna hold it till Mania. I hate the predictable thing of it, but you know, we watching wrestling. The wrestling ain't predictable, then what is it? But really, I think my take on that whole match is KO beat that man.
Yeah, he was beating his ass. Like you can't, no matter how you phrase it, KO really looked like
I like how they doing that with Logan. Like they're not making Logan seem like a celebrity talent that comes in and wash niggas.
Yeah,
like, he comes in and get his butt kicked, but he wins by hero's means because he was heel. So. Mm-hmm. I like it. Like it don't never seem like a moment where Logan Paul is just dominating somebody.
Mm-hmm. He'll have moments where you be like, "Wow, this dude is awesome," but other than that,
yeah, he's not Floyd coming in knocking out the Big Show.
Well, technically, in the realistic sense, Floyd can probably knock out the Big Show if Big Show was to crap down.
You know his knees and crap down.
Yeah, but ideally, if all Floyd needs is a couple good punches, then yeah, Big Show technically will be knocked the hell out. But yeah, overall it was a cool match. Now the men's Rumble. Once again, I definitely agree with Daytra. It was a bottom tier men's Rumble. We was just on the journey of we're gonna set up some storylines with the Jay and Jimmy situation. That is still hilarious because Jimmy giving that man the crazy eyeball look is golden. Then just the fallout from there of everything was just, hey, we're just trying to get through this at this point. Ron Breaker looked amazing. Like, whether it was, as they allegedly said, he had the Brock spot or not, I'm still not believing that Brock was going to be eliminated by Dominic Mysterio. That just logically makes no damn sense to me. But if Triple H would have wanted to sell that, cool. But I'm definitely all for just how Braun Breaker looked. You made him look dominant, him beating the hell out the right people, eliminating people. Perfect. Especially if he is supposed to be going to the main roster sooner than later because he has nothing to do down there. And
that's not what Shawn Michaels said.
Of course, it's Shawn Michaels. He wants to keep everybody.
The minute they lose that Dusty tournament, Baron Corbin is gonna turn on him. They're gonna fight at Stand and Deliver, and Braun is coming to us on Monday Night Raw, Raw after Mania.
Exactly. So we will see where that goes. But Braun was definitely one of the highlights. Melo looked pretty solid.
Shout out to Trick.
Huh?
Shout out to Trick. They were singing his song.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
he's super over, bro.
Yeah,
he is super.
He is extremely over. Like, once again, Florida crowd, so they know NXT, but either way, he is extremely over, and it's dope to see, man. Because once again, me and Tyler, we do apologize. We thought you was going to be featured in Endeavor this year, so we do apologize.
That was a nasty take. Ugh.
I'm still trying to figure out, when did we say that though? I need to go back.
We said it last year at some point before he started pulling everything together. We wasn't seeing it. It
was probably, you know what it probably was? It was probably because they really weren't putting him in the ring like at all at that time.
Yeah. He wasn't being.
They were just kind of managing, like making him like into a straight up manager at the time. So that was probably why. If that.
But like I said,
But it's okay to be wrong. It's wrestling. It's a lot of people
happy to be wrong. I'm happy to see black men succeed.
I'm not letting y'all leave that one down ever, my nigga. That was nasty.
We thought it's just at the time, man. Look, we was wrong. We owned up to being wrong. And I'm happy to be wrong in the situation.
Yeah, I'm glad he's doing good.
Really, there's people in the NXT still who I'm like, gee, I'm surprised they got a job.
You got a lot of creative wrestlers down there in NXT.
Yeah, and I'm just happy Trick got it together, man. Like, in terms of in-ring action, because it wasn't the personality. Because look, I'm surprised still Reggie got a goddamn job, or Scripps, where the hell his damn name is, but. He's somebody else. I'm still surprised he got a job, especially you ain't using them in the R-Truth ilk. Comedic reasons. You made them.
Speaking of R-Truth,
hey, also shout out to R-Truth. R-Truth was also the star.
R-Truth is the man, bro. He legitimately makes me laugh. That man came out to the Royal. He came out to both Rumble matches, bro. He came to the women's match. Told us, where are all the men?
Where the men's at? Logan, you know that didn't sound right. Where the men's at?
He sounded like Birdman that time he was on stage. He's like, bring all the men up here.
And he sounded like Diddy when he walks into the party, man.
It's nasty.
He sounded like Diddy when he walks into the party.
The man got into the Rumble match and tried to tag in, bro.
Hey, look, man, you can't get no better than that. Like I said, he was the highlight of the whole show. You gotta give R-Truth his respect, G.
Didn't he bring a ladder to the Rumble match before?
That was 2 years ago.
That was
3 years
ago. That was funny.
That was a long.
No, that was like 20. That was like 2015 or 16.
Nigga, Kane was still a thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was more. It was. It just feels recent because they always bring it up.
Where the briefcase?
Where the briefcase at? Like, gee. Anyway, but shout out to R-Truth. But back to the men's Rumble. Like I said, it was all the setup to the Final Four, which was
Walter, Drew, Cody, Punk.
There we go. Gunther, Drew, Cody, Punk. Like I said, I'm not mad at Gunther. Like I said, Gunther getting eliminated. It was kind of right as on the wall. Drew injured. Yeah, Embiid has no choice to come back to work. But Drew pretty much annihilating.
Wait, what happened?
No, I said Embiid had no choice but to come back to work. We'll talk about it in basketball. But Drew pretty much took CM Punk's arm, which even when I'm watching it live, I was like, I don't know whether Punk got seriously injured, but I could have sworn I heard something with the from the live mics in the round where I'm like, I think that was Punk saying, yo, something ain't right. But anyway, Drew pretty much put action to his prayers in regards to that. End up getting eliminated either way. Then we get the Cody versus Punk moment, which was great to see. Like overall, it was really great to see in that moment, and just seeing Cody do what I predicted, back to back. Especially once you teased that nobody's going back to back since Stone Cold. I was like, yeah, you don't bring this up to anybody. Like, and I'm just happy because for one, it does solidify that he is the face of the company, and just so Triple H can kill the Rock ain't coming back no time soon. That man got to be new CEO of WWE in the next couple years, so he got to get his life in order. But overall, like, I'm happy Cody won. Also, shout out to Cody saying I'm that nigga in the pressing. Shout out to him because that was definitely you could tell he definitely been around the brothers a real long time, man, because that's the only way you can come out and talk to people like that. But overall, it was a cool Rumble. Like, it was a cool Rumble.
Yeah. Man, hey, bro. I gotta put some respect on Nathan Bill Field, bro.
He thugged it out at the end.
Not even just that. That nigga got it, bro. Pause. Like, it's something, bro. Like, I hate this nigga, bro. I wanna hate the nigga.
He knows how to connect with fans, heel or face, bro. He just knows how to tug on the right strings.
Like, even though a promo like that, I wouldn't be like, that nigga corny. But I was like, man, you're right. The Cubs ain't win until 2016. Like, man, that's only a North nigga from Chicago, a North side nigga from Chicago would say.
Yep.
I'm like, you right. And then a bunch of other stuff. And then that nigga, I hated he came out 27. Mind you, he probably should have came out at 30. But he said he didn't want to come out at 30. But like, all the respect to that nigga, bro. Like, that nigga Phil become one of my favorites, and I hate it. Because I hate that nigga, bro. He like top 5 wrestling grifters of all time.
Yeah, very much.
Good, bro. I dated that, bro. They dropped the vintage white and black punk shirt, bro. I might almost cop. I'm not even gonna hold you. Almost cop, bro. That joint used to do numbers in the white.
I wish I still had my old one.
Like, but man, in all honesty, bro, it was good. I didn't think Cody was gonna win. My money was on Punk. But shit, we ain't seeing Punk at Mania now.
Yeah.
Nope.
Hopefully we get him back for a summer of Punk run. I need him to do another. If they cranking, I would love for him to go for whenever he come back, win the title, main event WrestleMania, and just hold it, just have a legit crazy run. Because damn, bro, man, every Monday he came out, I was like, this nigga cold, bro. He was doing all the moves. It looked like he ain't missed a step until that tricep was like, you should have stretched, nigga. But like I said, all the respect goes to Punk, bro. All the respect goes to Cody. Nigga said Gunther about to crank an Ultimate Warrior, which shout out to my nigga Gunther.
Hey, because bro, you can't put anybody out there right now to take the IC belt off him. It's nobody.
Sheamus.
Who?
You can't bring Sheamus out of nowhere.
Is Sheamus hurt? Was he hurt?
No, he's just probably taking a break, and also supposedly somebody's contract. Who knows? But I don't believe it.
Sheamus on Twitter said, "Thanks for keeping that joint warm."
See, once again,
yeah. Well, I could get down with that.
Sheamus could easily pop up and be like, "Hey, fella, I want my gold." So you can still run that back, literally any time between Mania, especially since the Irish blood gang is broken up. But you can definitely run that anytime. And plus, it's Sheamus is a believable person. I wouldn't be shocked if you pulled Jey Uso into it, but
Jay is this much better than his brother Solo, bro. Just this much. Now, Jay got more charisma. I'd rather take Jay over LA Knight any day. But Roman feud shows a lot of flaws on a lot of niggas, bro. Like,
yep.
A lot of niggas say they love that Jay and Roman match at SummerSlam.
Whoever said they love it is tweaking because everybody hates that.
No, because the better match between them two was the Hell in a Cell and Night of Champions.
Exactly, but that was more.
He got his ass beat.
Exactly, that was more the cinema aspect, especially when that nigga Roman choked out Jimmy for the vibes. but either way, you can try to sell me on Jay taking that belt, but once again, I just think if that
Jay versus Jimmy at Mania.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm about to say. Use that to bring that over.
You give Jay a shot at the belt, and the reason Jay goes against Jimmy at Mania is because Jay cost him.
Yep.
But like, Jimmy cost him. God dang it, Jimmy cost him. But like, other than that, I don't look, bro.
No,
Dragunov, Sheamus. I was
or Sammy. Like I did say, Sammy. Sammy could work.
I think Sammy was.
But I think Sammy doing something else.
Off of, right?
Huh?
So what?
Was it Sammy or Ray the one he took that belt off of?
Who, Gunther?
Yeah.
Gunther took the belt off of Ricochet.
Oh, okay. Then Ricochet took it off of Sammy?
Yeah, because he beat him on SmackDown, and then he held it for about a month or two, and then when Gunther got moved over to SmackDown, he
said, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna need that."
So I need that.
Historic Raid coming through. But that's really the only people I.
Or you send Braun to Raw.
Dragunov?
Braun?
I don't think Braun Breaker taking it. Dragunov?
You could sell it though in a way. But.
You may can do Pete Boom, because they can have a slapper of a match, but I doubt it. Braun Dragunov, Andrade. Sammy,
that'd be cool.
Famous. I was seeing Johnny Gargano because that's Johnny Gargano's dream to win that title. That nigga not getting cheered, so I can't. You can't. That nigga coming out to nothing.
Yeah.
So, I would love to see Finn turn face again and do it, but
yeah, I don't see it. But
Finn had the Intercontinental Championship before, didn't he?
I believe
he has a white strap.
Yeah,
I believe he did. Either way, we'll see where things go. But at this point, we're looking at Gunther about to really be that nigga, and I'm all for it because he honestly at the rate this is going either he's going to hold it or he's going to hold it into Mania, and I will respect even more if he pulled a double match.
I was just thinking about that too.
A double match, G. Pull a double match. I don't know against
that would make him. He'd be the only person to do it in this era, like the first person to hold two matches at Mania.
I thought you said at Mania. I was like, Steph did it at Night of Champions.
Yeah, but him pulling a double at Mania will be raw. But anyway, but yeah. So let's see
what if they put them both on the line?
Shit, I'm cool.
That'd be cool.
Then champ. Yeah. And then Pierce come to him on Monday and say you gotta vacate it.
If you gotta vacate the IC belt, man, I got a tournament I need to run.
And then you do
that's gonna be a fire tournament.
You get Chad Gable to 9, maybe?
Chad Gable in there. Chad Gable, Sammy, Braun, Andrade.
I need Sammy with the big goal. I need him to take that belt off Gunther, but it's gonna be Punk.
Unfortunately,
but Sammy fits that big goal.
I do think eventually Sammy is getting that belt though. I do think I think Sammy is the next one to have like that, not necessarily a Cinderella story, but like he really like not even Daniel Bryan level, but it's like one of those you deserve it runs.
Yeah.
These dudes, it's just once you get the belt, like
to come and get on the apron.
I even thought about a moment where you give Sammy like because I still think KO needs another like world title run at some point too. It'll be so fire if they have a moment.
This belt off of him, it's gonna be so many niggas with a championship, bro. Niggas is gonna be crying, bro. I'm niggas. I'm a cry when I see niggas get another chance at this belt because we are not seeing another. The most Cody gonna probably have that belt is 5 months, bro.
Which is cool. That's how they used to do the runs back in the day. You hold it for 3 to 5 months. You drop it, might get it back again the following year. But like that, like in 2002 when damn near everybody had the belt, that was fun. Like seeing it kind of hot potato like that.
Yeah, it's just sometimes you just need moments where it's fine with the long runs, but also you just got to mix it up from time to time.
Yeah,
just gotta
I think Punk would have had hit that belt and would have dropped it at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Gunther.
Which is cool.
Cody.
I think Cody gets a 5-6 month because it's his first one.
Yeah, but I think Cody drops it to maybe even Roman again. But maybe Roman, maybe
depends.
KO. No. Cody might not even have it that long. Cody might have it up until July. Because of senior.
July is what, Money in the Bank?
Yeah. So folks gonna have to get that cash in sooner or later. Like you cash in on Cody probably 2 months into his reign, and then Cody gets it back when you carry it for like 2 months.
Yeah.
I think that's how you rock it. I think somebody losing a belt to Gunther though.
Somebody look, man. Sorry.
At this point, I think it's self.
When they go to Germany, that man got
Bash.
Germany, bro.
Or you losing that belt in Germany. It's either he's winning that belt in Germany or he's walking in that belt with that belt.
And he's chopping niggas to death. It's happening.
Yo, them chops gonna sound beautiful, man.
Ball.
That shit gonna sound like a sound off salute.
Exactly, G. All you gonna hear is people just stand and salute to that, man. It's beautiful. But let's go ahead and wrap up the wrestling talk. We appreciate you guys for watching it. If you're listening, just stick around for the little break, but we'll be right back to it.
Oh, wait. Pro Wrestling Tees has been told to remove all Kazuchika Okada's.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
We still recording, though.
Is we?
Yeah, it's still moving.
So we gotta. Well, Pro Wrestling Tees it was told to remove all of Okada's merch. So he about to be wearing that property of WWE Performance Center t-shirt, bro.
Because AEW, like anybody that's with AEW, they can still have their stuff on there, right?
Yeah.
Yes. My only thing is like, I'm not against Okada coming to the E, but I just wonder. I don't know, because I'm very casual on who Okada really is, other than the fact that Kenny Omega can't beat him.
Wait, what happened? So I'm sorry, I had to walk off, but
Okada. It was told Pro Wrestling Tees was told to remove all the Okada t-shirts. He might be WWE bound, or they might just say, "Hey, we ain't gonna give you no money yet." So I don't know.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, you got breaking news, man. We don't know, but it's either that man's gonna be popping up. Hey, Shinsuke got a match at Mania. Shinsuke got a match at Mania, G. But
that match is gonna be crazy.
Hey, look, man. It's gonna be straight subtitles, G. Straight subtitles, G. Hey, look. Somebody in TKO group got to get their subtitle machine generator going, G. So,
really, now my dream thing is for Gunther to drop that title to Okada at WrestleMania, if that's even possible.
Look, bro, that match will be fire. Hey, look, man, y'all sitting there
Gunther,
talking about
all I
the.
gotta say is, if Gunther can have the best match at WrestleMania, 2 manias in a row, put him up there in the Raptors, bro. Retire his jersey. Retire it.
Look,
He up the top 15. Go over Benoit. Take Benoit out. He the new Benoit. Like, instead of headbutt niggas from the top. I think Gunther does the headbutt from the top row from. Oh, that's Chad.
Yeah,
no, that's Chad. Hey, look, G, short dudes in these headbutts, G. Y'all scaring me, bro. Stop.
gotta chill.
Stop, man.
I think Pete Dunne start doing it now too.
Short dudes need to stop doing headbutts in honor of that man, G. I'm not saying that y'all can't do it, but y'all fit the aesthetic and y'all scaring the people, man. Simple as that. But we will see truly what happens in the next coming months, because what that dude's New Japan contract is done, I think in February. I think he said. So
I think it's
February or March.
Dog, if Okada pop up Raw, that's a Raw after WrestleMania moment. Okada popping up. That's a moment. That's one moment.
But even then, because like ain't like he's gonna have a no non-compete clause. That man could pop up.
But I'm just thinking of certain stuff that could happen Raw after WrestleMania, because we haven't had a really good Raw after WrestleMania moment in a while.
Nigga, I want the Mania. If Okada pops up, nigga, at Mania, Gunther does an open challenge. Okada pops up. Dollar Bill start raining from the sky onto the crowd. People pick it up. They see Okada's face. The crowd erupts into cheers.
Facts.
Okada come out with that Ric Flair-esque robe, points at Gunther, give them 25 minutes. I'm satisfied. Give me a cigarette or something, bro. Like, I'm satisfied, bro. Like,
hey, man, the streets need it, bro. Streets need it, bro. Mm-hmm. Real ones know.
What's that money song they used to have on the WWE games for money? I got money in the game.
Money in the
yeah.
SmackDown versus Raw, I think.
Get a Young Buck joint. Get the Young Buck joint, bro. Go ahead, like it, bro.
Yo, G, if he comes out to Money in the Bank, yo, that man go get some little scrappy royalty check, G. He gonna make sure little scrappy get off Love and Hip Hop, bro. That's the case.
Oh man, bro, I'm telling you, bro.
So the fact that they tried to get this man, his whole lead up is crazy, but we will see where things go as we're under Okada watch. As Okada watch continues. But once again, let's wrap up. This is the wrestling segment. We appreciate you guys for listening, watching as well. If you're watching, we appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to Tweeking Media for the channel. Hit that little alert button, let you know when time a video drops. Follow us on Twitter at Threes from the Ring. And once again, if you're listening, stay tuned for the basketball portion. We appreciate you guys. And peace.
Peace.